Alright, everybody wants a hobby that's inexpensive, fun, and is therapeutic. Today I'll be demonstrating how to draw an anime character. It's inexpensive because it's $30 to $60. It's fun. You have to be an expert at it, and it's therapeutic and it's very relaxing. And 3 simple steps you can prepare a drawing, anime drawing, by preparation of the materials, the rough sketching, and finalization of the drawing. When you're prepared to draw your anime character, you can start in the first step. So the first step is purchasing the materials. You can typically purchase materials from Target or for a cheaper brand for sketchbooks. Typically this sketchbook right here is only about like $5 or so at Target. You can get it. You can get higher end materials at Michael's. Some of the materials that I usually draw with is right over here. I usually use markers, and here's some of the markers I have. It's micro pens, the sharpeners for my color pencils, one marker, the lead sharpener, and these are 2 different types of erasers I usually use. This is a soft eraser and a hard eraser. The softer one is for like lighter, like erasing lightly, so you won't erase the drawing too hard. And our harder one's just like if you're trying to get more in depth. And 2 other different size micro pens I use. And this is my pencil. You might be wondering why there's tape on it, but the reason why is for stability, so you're more in control of it. And yep. And the next one is setting up your materials. So usually what I like to do is set up all my materials before I start drawing. I usually put all my materials, as my markers and my color pencils and all that, to the side of my drawing. And I usually put a reference photo on the side as well, so that I could see what I'm drawing before I start. Another thing that you want to typically have is good lighting. You want good lighting because you don't want to like mess up your drawings. You want to see all the details that you're going into. If you have poor lighting, you're going to have a hard time seeing all the things you're doing. And the next, now that you're prepared that your drawing is, you can begin the second step, which is rough sketching. Usually in rough sketching, this is the part where you are doing the most work with the drawing. This is where you begin the drawing, where you messes up, you can mess up more. For demonstration purposes today, I'm gonna begin drawing. So over here is my sketchbook. I'm gonna use a pad over here because it's too hard to draw right now. So what I usually like doing when I begin my process is I start off with a circle, just right ahead. And usually what I do is have my reference photo, so I'm going to have my reference photo for me. It's right here as well. Alright, and now I draw in the circle. It's usually just for a circle of the head. I usually draw a line down the middle for the placement of the nose, where we're going to place the nose, and the second line horizontally for placement of eyes. And typically this process can take a while, but since I don't have a whole lot of time, I'm just going to draw roughly. And this is usually just a roughing sketch process. is a very rough sketch of what I'm trying to draw right now. It's kind of rough right now because I don't really have a lot of time. But sorry. So typically in this process is where you like adjusting with everything, you know. Sorry. It's kind of hard to like try to draw something really fast because it's a rough sketching. But after you go rough sketch, it's typically the next process, which is using markers to outline the drawing, and then you erase the lines that you drew previously. And here's like the outline part of it. Right now I'll just be erasing markers. Typically when I do my drawings, it takes my hours so I can be more efficient in it and more into details. But I don't have hours to do this presentation, so. And this would be the finalization stage where I usually just use some markers. But for this purpose, I have colored pencils. This is typically like a very poorly drawn drawing, you know. But I'm just trying to demonstrate how to draw something right now. So typically what I like doing, this is like the rough sketch version since I have to draw in front of y'all. But this is just like the rough sketch version. So typically what I do is I have the photo on the side, which would be this one. And I usually take about a couple hours to do it, but I don't have that, so here's like the final one, which I have more time to do compared to that, you know. But right. And usually for this one, what I like doing is, so for this I use colored pencils and I used markers for this. So right here is like colored pencils and some of this is marker right here. And I use my reference photo on my side right here, but some of it's not like, as you can see, it's not all in photo, so I have to go based off of like other photos that I have and just what I like in particular. But what I like to do when I draw anime characters, I use like the ones that I enjoy watching at the moment, which would be this one would be like one of the characters I enjoy drawing. But after that, let's just review what we've kind of covered so far. Now that we know how to draw an anime character, we can complete it with 3 simple steps: preparation, rough sketch, and finalization of the drawing. Now that you're capable of learning how to do this skill, you're capable of doing this for many years to come. Anyways, drawing is therapeutic, it's good, it's inexpensive, and it's a fun hobby to have and a good pastime to have.